Hello. Today I'm going to be teaching you, well, over the next couple days, how to make a t-shirt blanket or a sweatshirt blanket. These are the sweatshirts that I cut last night. So I'm gonna grab these, and I have another pile in the dryer. So then I'm gonna have to cut those too, and then I'm taking them to my grandma's because she is the expert. Okay, Mom, don't be mad at me for how full I did this. It's fine. I did it in 2 loads instead of like 4. So, sorry. I'm gonna organize them so I can cut them. Flatten them out really quick so that they don't get wrinkled. And so, the trick to a sweatshirt blanket or t-shirt blanket is to wash your sweatshirts or t-shirts without any fabric softener. That way the materials, when you go to use them, they don't stretch. For this t-shirt blanket, I am not going to spend probably more than $10 to make this. It's just gonna cost time and a lot of it. But my other t-shirt blankets, it can be as expensive or as cheap as you want. So you already have the t-shirts. For my other 2 t-shirt blankets, I put a new back on and then binding around the sides. So, fun fact, I actually started doing this t-shirt blanket, the first 2, 4 years ago, and I'm just now finishing them. So now, while I'm at it and I have the time, I'm also going to do a college blanket for my t-shirts, and I'm also going to do a sweatshirt blanket that has both college and high school. Okay, so I just finished cutting all the sweatshirts that I needed to, and I put them in this basket, and I'm about to pack up my car and take them to my grandma's. I believe I have 20 sweatshirts-ish, like 19 or 20, and I have 6 sweatpants that just have like a little thing down the leg. So hopefully my plan is to put them in between, like here's a block, and then there'll be a little strip like this, straight down the middle that says whatever. So yeah, I'm about to go to my grandma's, and this will not be a one-day thing. So if you think this is gonna be a one-day thing and you could do it in 1 day, wow, teach me your ways. This will probably take at least 4 days. That might be on the shorter side. Where are we at?
We're upstairs. We're ready to go to the basement and start cutting and making another mess.
Yes, we love making messes and complications.
You can also see what she's already accomplished. There you go.
We got 1 to finish today, and then we'll start the new one.
Up here.
All right, welcome to my grandma's sewing layer.
Tie it first and then do the binding.
What do you think?
I think we could go ahead and
tie first?
Yeah.
All right, we're finishing up this one. Tie first, then we will sew a binding around the edges and call it a day.
Yes, some of these. Some of these I've had to take the pocket off.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't cut it all the way. All I gotta say is this one is not going to take me 4 years to do. Maybe 4 weeks, but not 4 years. Hello, and welcome back to day number 2 of making a blanket with my grandma. Well, my grandma is really into this fringe and really wants me to do fringe. So, I will show you this option. She made a little sample of what the fringe can look like. And this is definitely a great option if you would like to do it. Personally, I don't want to do fringe because it's going to be way bulkier, and all I'm doing is making these blankets so I can just store them away. So I don't need something that's gonna be bulky and take up a lot of space. Not doing this wrong would be to pin your sticky notes down on each sweatshirt. If you're a psychopath like me, then you're gonna want to do that. If you don't really care, then you don't have to spend as much time organizing and placing your t-shirts like I do, but I'm a psychopath, like I said. So right now I just put all my sticky notes on so I know where they're going. Anyways, this is gonna be a fun one to start with tomorrow. This sweatshirt was actually, this was the hood, and then this bottom part, it was like a side piece. But I thought the camo is what really made this sweatshirt unique, so I didn't want to lose my camo. So I'm just adding the camo to the sides. So I think it looks good, but you know, you don't have to do that. Another unique thing about this one, so this is the back. This also was the hood, and this is from Italy, and the sweatshirt just means like a lot to me. So you know, I didn't want to just get rid of the hood and have this tiny little flag and like whatnot, so we figured out a way to be able to utilize the hood. So we just took bondant and we cut this out, cut out the bondant, and then ironed it together. So I think that's really cool. It's just unique. It's what I like. There's one more. I'll grab it really quick. This one is also pretty unique because it had a V-neck like this, and then the V-neck cut into this like A right here, and then it went up like this. So we had to take this part from the bottom and then sew it onto the top right here. And once it's in the blanket and far away, you'll be able to see like the stitching a little bit, but it's not a big deal. Otherwise, if we didn't do that, we were gonna have to, when you sew your blocks together, you sew like this end like to another end. So it would have ended up being in the seam line, and it probably would have only looked like this. So you would have lost like quite a bit of what the letters say. And it says Virginia Beach, and I didn't want to lose that, so that was the best solution we could come up with because of the V-neck. So it's just really interesting how you can really make these blocks your own. You can put a lot of time and effort into it. I would say I put a considerable amount of time into all of these blankets. That's why it takes me so long. If you're not as particular as I am, then you can just put them together maybe in 2 days and slap it and it's done. But I am very picky, and I honestly, in 10 years, am I really gonna care about this being in the blanket? Probably, honestly, probably, because I'm a psycho. So that is why I spend so much time to get it done and get it done right. binding on is the absolute worst. I hate it. I hate everything about it, but it makes the whole blanket look a lot nicer. So you don't have to put the binding on, but it just looks so nice with it. So here's what I have. And this is my binding, and this is why I hate it so much, because it's so tiny and thin, and it's so hard to keep this all together. So it's all pinned and ready to go. My grandma knows how much I hate doing this, so she offered to do it for me.
That's it.
Yay!
No, I like the back as well as the front. Wow. Ooh, that looks good.
Who would have thought? Nice and warm.